Hello and welcome out here to Liberty Hill, where the Liberty Hill Panthers will take on the Georgetown Eagles in a District 25 5A matchup between, I already said who. Anyways, Georgetown comes to this game 4-1 in district play, coming off a big 12-inning, extra inning win on Tuesday night against number 1 state-ranked Roush Raiders. Liberty Hill 3-2, coming off their own walk-off win in the bottom of the 7th last Tuesday against Leander here at Panther Field. Colby DeMar's RBI double. Caden Unschwaner scored the winning run. The Panthers 3-2 in district play. This is one of the biggest matchups of the night in Central Texas between two powerhouses of District 25 5A. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live tonight. First pitch set to be around 7 o'clock, and we're just about 8 or 9 minutes away from that first pitch. Like I said, Georgetown 4-1 in district play. They have wins over number 1 state-ranked Rouse, Georgetown, Eastview, Marble Falls, and Glenn. Their only district loss is to Leander. They lost to Leander 6-4 in their 4th district game of the season. So against common opponents, Liberty Hill is 3-1 and Leander is 3-1 against common opponents. So other notes for the Eagles: 8 returning starters on this Eagles team: Zach Zavala, Andon Petty, Zach Mazok, Reese Bell, Nick Silva, E.J. Davis, Nick Nolan, and Eli Hellman. You'll see a lot of those in the starting lineup for them tonight. As I mentioned previously, 1 in 12 innings on Tuesday, 1-0 against number 1 state-ranked Rouse. 12 innings of no-hit, one-hit baseball, depending on how they scored it. Georgetown claiming a combined no-hitter. Rouse thinks they had a hit in there, not really of importance, but 12 innings of no-run baseball is quite impressive for this Eagles, whose pitching staff is one of the best around. Makes them one of the top programs, not just in 5A, but in the state of Texas. Important game for the Panthers tonight to prove their strength in this district. It'd be nice to steal this one against the Eagles here at home, as 5 teams currently vying for the playoff spots in District 5A. I know we're only in the first half of district play, but every win counts in this district, where you have Leander, Rouse, Cedar Park, and Georgetown tied at the top at 4-1, and you have the Liberty Hill Panthers and Leander Lions at 3-2, tied for 4th, and a team with 5 good teams. Every win counts every Tuesday and Friday night. So, once again, we're about just waiting for first pitch here in Liberty Hill. We'll take a short break and be back with a little bit more of our pregame segment. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Crowd still filing in for this 7 o'clock start, as it looks like we're about to have the coaches meeting between head coach Stephen Hutcherson for the Panthers and Jordan Vieira for the Eagles. Eagles last year, let me see where they went to in their playoff run. Eagles are by-district finalists next year, means they lost first round, but one of the best teams this year in Central Texas. 15-2 is hard to pull off. Wins over 6A programs: Schertz, Clemens, Smithson Valley, Allen Eagles, Highland Park, one of the biggest 5As they won. Then wins against Round Rock. 2 wins against Round Rock this past Saturday, and a win against Rouse on Tuesday makes them one of the hottest teams in the area, and they'll try to continue their hot streak tonight, while the Panthers will look to continue their own. Panthers coming off that 3-2 win, or not, the 5-4 win, to advance to 3-2 on Tuesday night against the Lions. A walk-off hit by Colby DeMars to win the game in the bottom of the 7th for Liberty Hill, and they got back in the win column. Currently on a 2-game winning streak. Beat Marble Falls the game before that, and for the looking into the future for Liberty Hill, they will play Next week they'll have Glenn on Friday at Glenn, and on Saturday, in a little afternoon matchup, they'll have Eastview at Eastview High School. So we got the coaches meeting. There's Coach Stephen Hutcherson explaining the ground rules of this Panther baseball field. So weather tonight was about 80 degrees, cooling off a little bit as the sun goes down. South-southeasterly winds around 10 to 15 miles an hour. And if you're able to see the flagpoles, I'm not sure if you are, can't quite tell. Wind blowing out to kind of left field over the third base line area. So if a ball's hit into that left field area, it will fly, as we saw on Tuesday night if you were listening. So it looks like our coaches meeting is over, and we'll go to the PA for starting lineups and your national anthem. Once again, our PA system here at Liberty Hill a little quiet, so if I'll have to repeat it afterwards, I will. We'll go to the PA now. Maybe. Hold on. As soon as the PA starts, we'll switch to the PA. Once again, if you're just joining us, Liberty Hill and Georgetown about to start this District 25 5A matchup. Georgetown 4-1 coming into this game. Liberty Hill 3-2. We're about to do our starting lineups and national anthem. We're just waiting for our PA guy. Sorry about this, folks. I'm not sure what the delay is, but so we're waiting for the starting lineups. We'll repeat them afterwards because our PA system here is a little bit quiet. But the Eagles will look to be hitting first against the starting pitcher tonight, Cole Jefferson. Fans still piling in here in a Panther field. Good crowd tonight. Good traveling crowd from Georgetown, and the home crowd of Liberty Hill always shows out to support their sports teams. PA has started. We'll switch over there and we'll repeat them afterwards.
Your Liberty Hill Panthers! And now the starting lineup for the visiting Eagles. Batting first, shortstop, number 21, Eli Hellman. Batting second, the catcher, number 19, Zach Mazoff. Batting third, the second baseman, number 2, E.J. Davis. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25, Reese Bell. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 6, Landon Pyle. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 3, Ty Klaus Kissamore. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 5, Logan Smith. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Wade Denton. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 16, Andon Petty. And the starting pitcher for the Eagles is number 10, Jacob Hayden. And now the starting lineup for your Liberty Hill Panthers. Batting first, the designated hitter, number 12, Logan Dyer. Batting second, the catcher, number 28, Carson Riley. Batting third, the first baseman, number 24, Cash Durkin. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 10, Gabe Neuenschwander. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 11, Trent Eller. the right fielder, number 8, Colby DeMars. Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 7, Jack Stabenow. Batting 8th, the shortstop, number 2, Garrett Neely. Batting 9th, the left fielder, number 3, Chase Maxwell. And the starting pitcher for your Panthers is number 17, Cole Jefferson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are willing and able to, please rise for the national anthem.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill after your starting lineups and national anthem. Once again, we'll say them again in case the PA is hard to hear sometimes. So on the mound for the Panthers, the starting pitcher, the senior number 17, Cole Jefferson. Behind the plate will be Carson Riley. At first base, Cash Durkin. At second base, the senior Trent Eller. Shortstop will be Garrett Neely. Third baseman, the junior Caden Nunschwander. Out in left field, looks like we got Chase Maxwell. In center, we got Jack Stabenow. And in right field, we got Colby DeMars. Same defensive lineup we've seen the last few games for the Panthers. And Cole Jefferson will be the starting pitcher. So for the Eagles of Georgetown, he'll face Eli Hellman first, the 2-hole hitter Zachary Mazok, the 3-hole hitter E.J. Davis, the cleanup Reese Bell, batting 5th Landon Heil, batting 6th Ty Klaus Kisamore, in the 7th hole Logan Smith, the 8-hole hitter Wade Denton, and rounding out the order the 9-hole hitter Andon Petty. Jefferson going to look for a fast start here. A good, easy start for Jefferson would be ideal for these Panthers. The Eagles, one of the best defensive teams around, so if you're going to win these games, you got to limit their runs and really be able to hit the ball off their starting pitchers. If you missed our pregame segment, Georgetown beat Rouse on Tuesday night in 12 innings, 1-0, and it shows that they're willing to play the defensive game. So Jefferson going to look for a quick start against the Eagles. Panthers wearing their white pinstripes. The Eagles wearing pinstripe pants with their camo jerseys. Looking pretty nice. A blue undershirt for the Eagles. And it looks like we're just about ready for the first pitch tonight. Jefferson will work from the windup, and he'll face Eli Hellman in his first inning of work. First pitch of the game. Ball 1, a little bit high. Looks like a first pitch changeup maybe. 1-0 pitch from Jefferson. That one fouled back. Works the count to 1-1. Hellman, the shortstop, one of those returning starters I talked about in the pregame segment. Eagles have 8 of them. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 2 as I change our lineup card to the top of the first. 1-2 pitch. Curveball chased by Hellman. Riley will throw down to first base and Durkin for out number 1. Good start for Jefferson, as he got the leadoff hitter Hellman to strike out. So 1 out now, and Zachary Mazok, the catcher, will come to the plate. So quick first out for the Panthers. First pitch is grounded into the right center field gap past Eller at second base, and Mazok will have a single as Jack Stavinoa throws that into his shortstop, Garrett Neely. So a single there on the first pitch, fastball by Mazok, and he'll bring up E.J. Davis, the second baseman. We'll have a courtesy runner. I'll try to get the name of that courtesy runner if I can see the number once he steps off the bag here. As E.J. Davis steps into the plate. Not quite sure the courtesy runner. You can't see the numbers on these camo jerseys. At first pitch is low for ball 1. So 1-0 count for Davis. Runner on first for the Eagles. 1 out in the inning. Panthers looking for maybe a ground ball double play here. Jefferson, pitch. That one's in there. Works the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count for Davis. Jefferson set, now the pitch. That one's fouled, it'll blow out of play. And now Jefferson ahead in the count, 1-2. So 1-2 count for Davis. Jefferson set, takes a sign from Riley. Delivers. Runner goes. That one's hit weakly into right field. Runner will go to advance to third. And now the Eagles will have runners on the corners with 1 out here for their cleanup hitter, Reese Bell. So that's another single, and 2 straight singles put runners on the corners for the Eagles. And again brings up the first baseman, number 25, Reese Bell, another one of those returning starters from last year for this Eagle squad. Really experienced team, one of the reasons they've been so successful this year. First pitch to Bell, outside, good stop by Carson Riley to keep it in front of him and keep the runner. Keeps that courtesy runner at third, running for Mazok. Jefferson set. 1-0 pitch to Bell. That pitch in there works the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count for Bell, taking his sign from his third base and head coach, Jordan Vieira. Now back in the box as the cleanup hitter. Jefferson the pitch. Breaking ball works count to 1-2. So Jefferson ahead in counts, doing a good job early, getting ahead in the count. So he looks to limit the damage here in the top of the first. Jefferson set the 1-2 pitch. Curveball grounded to Neely. Neely will flip to Eller to first base, and the 6-4-3 double play will get the Panthers out unharmed. So the game will remain at zeros, as we'll head to the bottom of the first, where Liberty Hill will look to take the lead. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From the lacrosse, to the pitch, to the court, and more. The leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Welcome back to Liberty Hill after the Panthers escape some trouble with a 6-4-3 double play. Neely to Eller to Durkin to end the top of the first. The batting order for the Panthers tonight will be Logan Dyer, Carson Riley, Cash Durkin. In the cleanup spot will be Cade Noonschwander. Batting fifth, Trent Eller. In the 6th hole, Colby DeMars. Then Stavanoa. 8th hole will be Garrett Neely. And rounding out the order will be Chase Maxwell. Panthers will be facing Jacob Haddon tonight, a lefty for the Eagles. He looks to be... Panthers struggled against the lefties last time they faced one against Cedar Park. If you remember that game about a week and a half ago. Defensively for the Eagles, the pitcher will be Haddon. Behind the plate will be Mazok. At first base will be Reese Bell. Second base, E.J. Davis. Shortstop will be Hellman. At third base will be Logan Smith. In left field will be Ty Klaus Kissamore. Center field will be Andon Petty. And right field will be Denton. So it looks like we're ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. And Logan Dyer, the junior outfielder, DHing tonight, will lead off the Panthers. Haddon will work from the windup. First pitch to Dyer is swung on into shallow left field. The left fielder, Kissamore, will be under it for out number 1. First pitch swinging Dyer. Got some weak contact into left field, and Kissamore able to come up with it in the outfield. So an early out for the Panthers. We'll bring up Carson Riley, the junior catcher, in his first at-bat of the game. First pitch curveball from Haddon. In there for strike 1. Haddon winds up the pitch to Riley. Another curveball, works the count to 0-2. So way behind now is Riley. Look to stay alive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball high and away will bring count to 1-2. Haddon taking a sign from Mazok. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. We're going to count to 2-2. Panthers going to have to reach base. Going to have to score runs to win this game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung through by Riley as he'll strike out for out number 2. So now 2 outs. We'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Cash Durkin. Another lefty-on-lefty matchup early here for Haddon. Haddon winds up, first pitch to Durkin. Curveball. Finds the outside half of the plate for strike 1. A little first pitch curveball there from Haddon. 0-1 pitch here. Another curveball hit into right field by Durkin. And he'll have a single. A little 2-out single for Durkin. Durkin did a good job waiting on that curveball. Just drove it into right field for a nice single. And now, Cade Noonschwander, hitting the cleanup spot tonight, will have his first at-bat. Haddon working fast now in the stretch. He's set. First pitch to Noonschwander. Fastball. Swung through by Noonschwander for strike 1. Durkin on first base for the Panthers. Noonschwander at the plate, facing Haddon. 0-1 pitch. Fastball fouled back. Now the count's 0-2. Noonschwander now back in the box. 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. That one's hit into left field. Just foul by about 5 or 6 feet. Would have been trouble for the Eagles as that ball went all the way into that back corner of left field. Durkin would have had a chance to score. But alas, it's still 0-2. Noonschwander still in the box. Haddon taking a sign now from Mazok. 0-2 count. He's set. Looks over at Durkin, and now comes to the plate. Fastball popped way up into the air. In foul territory, Bell looks to be under it. And they're going to call Neunschwander out for interference. Bell was kind of standing the baseline. Neunschwander ran into him, and that's a tough out 3 there. And we'll head to the top of the second, where it's still tied here in Liberty Hill in this district matchup. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close from the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill in this matchup between the Georgetown Eagles and your Liberty Hill Panthers. Tied at 0, heading into the second inning. And if this is anything like Georgetown's Tuesday night game, we would be here for a while, still tied scoreless. Once again, if you missed that pregame segment, Georgetown played the Rouse on Tuesday night, went 12 innings. Georgetown finally won in the bottom of the 12th. And the game ended on a score of 1-0. Let's hope for a different fate tonight, as Jefferson back on the mound, and he'll face Landon Heil of the Eagles. First pitch curveball in there for strike number 1. So 0-1 for Heil, trying to lead off the top of the second for the Eagles. That fastball, a little bit inside, will bring the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count. Jefferson the pitch. Curveball. That one's going to go a little bit too far off the plate. And the count will be 2-1. So 2-1 count for Heil. Here's the pitch from Jefferson. That one fastball. A little bit inside. Works the count to 3-1. Jefferson just about 2 or 3 inches too far inside on those last few fastballs. He'll work to find the zone here, as Heil has a 3-1 count. That pitch is a foul ball. We'll work the count to 3-2. Heil kind of a check swing there, and he's going to try to say it hit his fingers, but his hands were over the plate. That'll be a foul ball. So now a full count. Jefferson takes a sign from Riley. Wind up. Here's the pitch. Fastball popped up. That'll be maybe in play. It'll hit in the Georgetown stands. Had a chance because the wind's kind of blowing the ball back in from that side. Wind blowing out to left field tonight. 10 to 15 miles an hour. Not as windy as Tuesday, but still some wind out there in the atmosphere. So full count for Heil, looking to lead off the Eagles here in the top of the second. Jefferson, 3-2 pitch. A little low. And Heil will have a leadoff walk. So the leadoff runner will reach base. The leadoff batter will reach base for the Eagles. And now I'll bring up Ty Klaus-Kissamore, the left fielder. Taking a sign from head coach Jordan Vieira over there. Fans still piling in here to the Panther baseball field. Pretty full fans tonight, probably the fullest I've seen it this year. First pitch, bunt shown by Kissamore. He'll pull back as the ball's in the dirt for ball number 1. Looks like the Eagles trying to advance Heil on first base. Maybe even reach Kissamore here on a bunt. Pitch, Kissamore shows bunt. He's able to lay that one down. It'll be foul down the first base line. Now work the count to 1-1. Kissamore here clearly trying to advance the runner, but maybe also sneak in a base hit of his own. if you can lay down a bunt and you have some speed, usually it's pretty hard to deal with. And Kissamore, if that one would have been fair, that would have been a tough play for the Panthers. So 1-1 now for Kissamore. I'm sure he'll show bunt again here. Jefferson's set. The one, oh, he's going to pick first. The ball's going to hit Heil, and it'll stay right there, so he'll be stuck at first base. Throw a little bit low, bounced into Heil. Durkin able to track that ball down before Heil got any plans of running. So 1-1 count, Jefferson set. Kissamore shows bunt. Curveball, he misses. They're going to throw down to first base, and Heil's going to be just back in time. A close play, good throw there by Carson Riley, as Heil, expecting to bunt a little too much, reached off the bag, and he's just able to get back in time. So 1-2 count. Jefferson set. Kissamore should be swinging here. Curveball, he grounds it weakly to Neunschwander. Neunschwander will go to second base. Good play by Eller to get the put out at second base. Throw a little bit low. Eller able to take the one hop for out number 1. Good play by Neunschwander there too to get the lead runner at second base. So now the Eagles will have a runner on first base. That one will be Kissamore after his fielder's choice. And at the plate will be Logan Smith, the third baseman tonight. Smith taking his sign from his head coach at third. Now taking his time, getting in the batter's box. Now he's in there. Kissamore on first for the Eagles. First pitch, he shows bunt. Is that fastball? A little bit off the plate. And the count will be 1-0. Eagles clearly trying to play some small ball tonight. Want to test the Panthers defensively. Make them make plays. Runner goes. Cole Jefferson picks. They'll go to second base. A throw missed by Neely. And it looks like Kissamore will advance to second there on that error. Not quite sure if the throw was a little wide or if Neely just unable to come up with it. But for sure, Kissamore able to advance to second there. Would have been out. Jefferson picked. He was going. Durkin threw down to second base. And just unable to make the play are the Panthers. So now runner in second in scoring position for Smith. That one hit into center field. Stavanoa going back on it. That ball's going to get down. One run will score for the Eagles, as that looks like to be a ground rule double. Wait. Did it not bounce? It definitely bounced. Definitely a ground rule double. Field umpire here clearly saying it's a home run, but that ball definitely bounced. The turf outfield here bounces it over pretty easily. And the home plate umpire is going to correct the field umpire here, and that would have been something if they say that one went over. A clear one hop, landed about 20 feet short in left field, but the turf out there sometimes send those balls over pretty easily. And now Jefferson doesn't have a baseball because the ball went over. He'll get one now. The Eagles will take the lead after that ground rule double by Logan Smith. That scored Kissamore. So now Smith on second base. Jefferson facing Denton. First pitch to Denton. That curveball's high. Works count to ball 1. So 1-0 count for Denton, the A-hole hitter playing right field tonight for the Eagles. One out here in the top half of the second. Jefferson the pitch here. That one's in the zone. We'll work the count to 1-1. So 1-1 for Denton. Jefferson working from the stretch with Smith on second base after his ground rule double. Pitch, curveball. That's going to get down. They're going to go to third. Runner's going to come off the bag. Tough angle for the field umpire. Looks like he could have maybe came off the bag Panther fans want it, but dugout's not going to appeal anything. So Smith will go to third. And Denton at the plate now with a 2-1 count. That fastball in the zone. Works count to 2-2. So 2-2 count for Denton. Jefferson looking to get out number 2 here for the Panthers. Pitch. That one's off the plate. Good stop by Carson Riley to keep Smith at third. So full count for Denton. Jefferson set. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball swung through by Denton, and now be out number 2. As Liberty Hill's looking to limit the damage here in the top half of the second. So now on the plate will be Andon Petty. First pitch to him. Fastball hit hard to Eller. Eller able to catch it on a line. And the Panthers able to limit the damage to only 1. We'll head to the bottom of the second where Liberty Hill will look to take the lead back. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill after the Eagles take a 1-0 lead after a ground rule double by Logan Smith. Kind of some strangeness already occurring. The field umpire thought that ground rule double cleared the fence, and the Panthers had to appeal it. The home plate umpire luckily saw the bounce. So we're looking with some high stakes here at play. So both teams looking to get the calls going their way tonight. As this District 25 5A matchup, Georgetown tied for first at 4-1. Liberty Hill tied for fourth at 3-2. And both teams looking to get the win tonight, heading in to the last week of the first half of district play. Next week, no game on Tuesday. The game will actually be on Friday, and then we'll have a game on Saturday. I believe they left that scheduling open to have any makeup games if need. So no game on Tuesday, but join us here Friday and Saturday for the next 2 district games. Eller will lead off the bottom half of the second for the Panthers as he sees the first pitch in the dirt from the pitcher for the Eagles, Haddon. So 1-0 count for Eller. The Panthers looking to retaliate after the Eagles scored 1 in the top half. That one swung through by Eller will work the count to 1-1. So Eller, DeMars, Stavanoa set to bat to this inning. Haddon winds up the 1-1 pitch. Curveball swung through by Eller. 1-2. Haddon, a crafty lefty, not throwing hard or particularly anything, just working in his rhythm, throwing strikes. It's always a recipe for success. That one hit into short right field. Second baseman going back. Right fielder will make the catch, and that was Denton making the catch for out number 1 on the fly out by Eller. So now DeMars in the box after the first out here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch from Haddon. That one hit hard down the left field line. That'll be fair, and DeMars is going to have at least a double here. He rounds first, and he'll be at second, and he'll be held at second for a stand-up double to lead as the second hitter in the inning. So what the Panthers needed there. So a double there from DeMars, who's been on a tear the last few games. A home run and a double last night, or on Tuesday's game against Leander, and another double to start the night here. Finding some success in that 6-hole. And now it'll be Stavanoa. He'll look to drive into Mars in his first at bat. So Haddon taking his sign from Mazok, working from the stretch now with DeMars on second base. They're going to check him. Now the shortstop giving some signs. Probably to see if they're going to do another pick play here, maybe designed. DeMars got to be careful out there. We'll have the first pitch to Stavinoa. Curveball chased by Stavinoa. Or it counts to 0-1. Stavinoa playing center field in the 7-hole tonight. Looking to have some success in his first at-bat. Haddon checks DeMars. Shortstop wanted to pick, but they'll go to the plate here. That curveball's off the plate, works the count to 1-1. With the shortstop spending so much time, you know, kind of guarding DeMars there. There's a hole between shortstop and third for Stavinoa if he was to go opposite field here. Ground ball could score DeMars here. That one popped back into the netting and worked count to 1-2. So 1-2 count. As Stavinoa will look to stay alive here. Down in the count against Haddon. 1 out already here in the bottom half of the second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped way up. Ball's going to be fair. That could be a tough catch. Third baseman able to make the catch. That was Logan Smith. As Stavinoa will pop out, and we'll have now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. So now, with 2 outs, runner in scoring position still for Liberty Hill. Will bring up Garrett Neely, the shortstop. Senior shortstop committed to playing at UT Dallas in the next year. He'll be joined there by Trent Eller, his Panther teammate. So now Neely's ready. Haddon working from the stretch. First pitch here. Fastball. Fouled back. Neely a little bit early there. So we'll have to count to 0-1. So 0-1 count for Neely. Panthers currently trailing by 1, looking to tie the ball game here in the bottom half of the second. That pitch in there. Works count to 0-2. So 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Neely trying to stay alive. Haddon, here's the pitch. That curveball chased by Neely. And now he'll strike out for out number 3 as we'll head to the top of the third where Liberty Hill still trailing in this district ball game. You'll listen to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, and where the Panthers currently trailing by 1 in this district matchup between the Georgetown Eagles and the Liberty Hill Panthers. Georgetown currently the number 11th ranked team in the state in the Diamond Pro poll, but they'll certainly rise after beating number 1 state-ranked Rouse on Tuesday night. And they're looking to continue their hot streak, while Liberty Hill looking to extend their own winning streak and get back in this ball game. They're going to have to hold the Eagles at the plate and start to get their bats fired up when they're at the plate. So it looks like we'll be at the top of the order here in the top of the third. And that will be Eli Hellman, who struck out in his first at-bat. Jefferson will work from the windup. First pitch of the inning. That one's grounded weakly off of Hellman's lower leg for strike 1. Hellman, the shortstop, one of the returning starters I talked about in the pregame segment. 8 returning starters for the Eagles. One of the reasons they've been so good this year. 0-1 pitch here. That curveball bounces in the dirt for ball number 1. We'll work the count to 1-1. So 1-1 for Hellman in his second at bat. Jefferson, here's the pitch. That curveball. A little bit high. We'll bring the count to 2-1. No outs here in the top half of the third. 2-1 pitch here. That one's fouled back into the parking lot. We'll bring the count to 2-2. And Jefferson will look to retire Hellman with this next pitch. Winds up. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Popped up. Maybe in play. Riley going over for it. Unable to make the sliding catch over by the wall. That would have been a spectacular catch. He was able to make it. Riley's going to make sure his pads are still all in the right place after that one, but heck of an effort by the junior catcher. So Hellman now back in the box after popping that one foul. Still a 2-2 count here. Jefferson winds up, delivers. That one's bounces about 5 feet in front of the plate. Worth a count of 3-2. Trying to throw a curveball there. Must have maybe slipped out of the hand. So full count now for Hellman. Hellman looking to lead off the Eagles here in the top of the third. Jefferson winds up the full count pitch. That one's popped up. Durkin looks to be under it, but Eller will call him off at second base and make the catch for out number 1. Good job there by Eller to call off his first baseman, following the rules that Coach Stephen Hutcherson provides on their infield call list. You know, the shortstop's the captain of the infield, but if it's on that right side, Eller has the authority to overcall Durkin on anything hit in the air. So 1 out after the pop-up by Hellman. And now in the box will be Zachary Mazok, the catcher. Last time he was at the plate, he singled up the middle, as that first pitch to him is low in the dirt for ball number 1. So 1-0 count. Jefferson. Here's the pitch to Mazok. That one grounded weakly to Eller. Eller able to field it cleanly. He'll flip it over to Durkin for out number 2. So 2 outs now on the inning. Liberty Hill looking for one more. Looking to go 1-2-3 here and get back to the plate where they'll look to have some success in the bottom half of this inning. But before they can do that, they'll face E.J. Davis, the second baseman. Singled in his last at-bat. Jefferson will look to change his fortune with this one. First pitch to Davis. Curveball bounces for ball number 1. So 1-0 count for Davis. .10 pitch. That fastball is hit out of play towards the parking lot. And the count will be now tied at 1-1. Fans still piling in here. Good crowd for tonight's district ball game. 1-1 pitch is hit into center field. Stavinoa going back. Now looks to be under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Jefferson in the third. And we'll head to the bottom half of the inning where Panthers will look to take the lead. I'm Jason Huebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where the Panthers will come to the plate looking to take the lead against the Eagles of Georgetown. Jacob will return to the mound. It will be what will be his third inning of work, where he has Only allowed 2 hits, a single to Durkin and a double to DeMars throughout 2 innings of work, and the Panthers going to look to find some success here. It'll be Maxwell, the 9-hole. Then we'll be back to the top of the order with Logan Dyer and Carson Riley. So Maxwell playing left field tonight will have his first at bat before we roll it over to the top of the order. Haddon will work from the windup. Takes a sign from his catcher Mazak, and here's the first pitch to Maxwell. Curveball, outside part of the plate, called ball 1. So 1-0 count. Haddon, the pitch. That curveball chased by Maxwell works the count to 1-1. Haddon uses that breaking ball a lot, and he'll use his fastball to kind of change speeds. 1-1 pitch, off-speed pitch, swung through by Maxwell. Will bring the count to 1-2. So Maxwell now behind in the count will look to lead off the Panthers here. 1-2 pitch. That fastball hit into shallow left field. Left fielder Kissamore coming in, and he's able to make the catch for out number 1. Panthers at least able to put the ball in play tonight. Just not having much hard contact, making it a little bit easier for the Eagle defense. A few flyouts, a few pop-outs for the Panthers. You're not going to have a chance to get on base if you don't put it on the ground or hit it hard on a line against this Eagle defensive squad. It's now Logan Dyer in his second at-bat of the night. First pitch to him, curveball, ball number 1. Flew out to left field in his last at-bat. Haddon, the 1-0 pitch here. That curveball, that one finds the strike zone. We'll work the count to 1-1. Panthers going to have to hit the off-speed tonight if they're going to be successful. And here's the 1-1 pitch. That fastball grounded weakly to second base. Dyer's going to try to sprint this one out, but the second baseman, E.J. Davis, able to get Dyer by a step at first base, and now be out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the Panthers will bring up the junior catcher Carson Riley. Struck out in his last at-bat. He'll look to have some more success in this one. Haddon just in control on the mound, and here's his first pitch to Riley. Hit weakly into center field, and that ball's going to fall. A little bloop single for Riley, and the Panthers will have a 2-out base runner. First pitch swinging was Riley, and able to hit that pitch weakly into center field just outside of the outstretched arms of E.J. Davis. And we'll have a courtesy runner, and look to be Sean Parsons. Will be running for the catcher Carson Riley here with 2 outs. And now, with 2 outs and a runner on, we'll bring up Cash Durkin. Durkin able to make something happen with 1 swing of the bat. Singled in his last at-bat, and he'll face Haddon here. First pitch to Durkin. Fastball high and away will be ball number 1. So 1-0 count to Durkin. Parsons running for Riley on first base. That pitch hit into deep right field. A right fielder going back, and that ball is gone. Cash Durkin with the 2-run home run to put the Panthers on top in this one. I said it at the beginning of the bat, folks, that Durkin had the ability to do something with the 1 swing of the bat, and he took that hanging curveball over the right field fence, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Panther bench excited with that one, and the Panther fans on their feet. So the Panthers have taken the lead after a home run by Cash Durkin. Now he's 2 for 2 on the night, and he'll bring up now the cleanup hitter, Cade Noonschwander. First pitch to Noonschwander. Ball off the plate. Haddon not going to let the Panther fans remember that home run for long, as he just is moving along here. 1-0 pitch to Noonschwander. That one's inside, works the count to 2-0. But Durkin able to take that curveball into right field. The right fielder Denton just kept going back, and it was over the wall. Parsons scored on it for a 2-run homer. That one's fouled off by Noonschwander, works the count to 2-1. So 2-1 count for Neuenschwander. Haddon, after allowing the home run, here's the pitch. That one's inside, works a count to 3-1. Haddon doesn't usually fall behind in counts. It's maybe a little bit flustered after he allowed the home run to Durkin. But here's a 3-1 pitch. That's a curveball swung through by Neuenschwander, and he'll bring the count to full. So full count for Neuenschwander. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That fastball's low and inside, and Neuenschwander will walk down to first base. Haddon thought that pitch was going to be the called strike 3. And it looks like Haddon's going to take a little bit of a breather here. Maybe try to calm himself down after allowing a single, a home run, and a walk in 3 consecutive at-bats. So now Neuenschwander on first base, and Trent Eller will step into the batter's box. Eller, the senior second baseman. Neuenschwander on first base for Liberty Hill. First pitch to Eller. Fastball high and away. They're going to back pick Neuenschwander, but he's back in time. Mazak, another one of the better catchers of the league. We saw Sisson from Leander on Tuesday. And Mazak, well, just up there with him. Some great defensive catchers in District 25 5A. So 1-0 count. They're going to pick Neuenschwander. He's back easily. Eagles trying to make sure he stays at first. Don't want him to be able to score on maybe a single here from Eller. So 1-0 count to Eller. They'll pick Neuenschwander again. He's once again back easily. Two-out rally here for the Panthers after 2 quick outs, a single, a home run, and a walk, and the Panthers are in the lead of this ball game. So Haddon. They'll check Neuenschwander again. He's back. So 3 straight picks of Neuenschwander. Back successfully all 3 times. And Eller just ready to hit at the plate. Here's the 1-0 to Eller. Change-up swung through by Eller. Works the count to 1-1. Eller ahead of that change-up. That would have been a fastball. That was a great swing by him. Would have sent it into the outfield. So 1-1 count. That pitch chased by Eller works the count to 1-2. Eller will take a minute, collect himself. Now he's back in the box. Set is Haddon, the 1-2 pitch. That ball is chased by Eller, and he'll strike out to end the inning, but not before Liberty Hill has a 2-run home run from the 3-hole hitter Cash Durkin to take the lead of this ball game. We'll head to the 4th inning, where the Liberty Hill Panthers will look to keep the lead. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where Cole Jefferson will return to the mound in his 4th inning of work, looking to keep the Panthers in the lead of this one. Really, only 1 earned run on the night for Jefferson. That came on a single. It came from in the 2nd inning. It was a walk of Heil and then a ground rule double of Smith. Really the only mistakes so far for Jefferson. But he has the lead now, and he'll look to keep it here as Riley throws down to second. Like to thank our QA tonight, Randy Fry, for making sure we sound nice and good for your viewers at home. Thank you, Randy, for all you do for just not this broadcast, but all the other broadcasts out there. So Jefferson now will face Reese Bell. Bell in his 2nd at-bat. Last at-bat grounded into the double play. So Jefferson, first pitch here to Bell. First pitch curveball, hit high in the air, but that Stavinoa looks to be under it. And he'll make a catch for out number 1. So a little fly out to right center field there. Had a tough time seeing that one off the bat, but Stavinoa able to track it down in the kind of the right center field gap and make that catch for out number 1. So after the flyout of Bell, it'll bring up Heil, the DH tonight, DHing for the pitcher, Haddon. Walked in his last at-bat. First pitch to him. Fastball in there from Jefferson for strike one. So 0-1 count for Heil. Jefferson taking a sign from Riley. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one grounded up the middle. Neely able to make the play cleanly. Throw across the diamond to Durkin for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the top of the 4th, and Liberty Hill defense doing a great job. Good job by Jefferson, making some weak contact. And the Panthers are looking to keep the lead as they'll head to the bottom of the 4th after this next out. Jefferson, first pitch to Kisamore. First pitch curveball in there for strike one to Ty Klaus Kisamore, the left fielder. Fielder's choice in his last at-bat. 0-1 pitch here. Curveball. That one breaks into the middle of the plate for strike number 2. So 2 curveballs to Kisamore. Has him down 0-2. Jefferson can maybe play with him here. 0-2 pitch. Fastball a little high. Will bring the count to 1-2. Sun just about down here in Liberty Hill as we'll head into the nightcap here. A 1-2 pitch. Curveball grounded weakly, and that ball's going to be fair. I mean, just a weird ground ball, hit almost as weak as you could hit it down the third baseline. Stayed fair by, less than a foot. And Kisamore will be rewarded a single by that. Almost a swinging bunt there, and they'll bring up Logan Smith, who had that ground rule double on his last at-bat. Just Noonschwander, Jefferson, and Riley just all unable to get there in a fast time. Just kind of was hoping it would go foul, but it stayed in there as the first pitch to Smith is a fastball off the plate for ball number 1. So 1-0 now. Jefferson working from the stretch with Heil on first base. Jefferson set. The 1-0 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Good job by Riley to keep it in front of him and keep the Eagle runner on first. So now 2-0. Jefferson will look to attack the zone here to not fall behind too much against Smith. Runner going. Riley on the transfer loses the ball, but it'll be a strike, so the count will be 2-1. Riley tried to transfer the ball from his glove to his throwing hand, just slipped out of his glove, so unable to make the throw down to second as Kisamore will have the steal. So Kisamore on second, not Heil. That's on me. Here's the pitch to Smith. That one fouled back. Will bring the count to 2-2. So now a 2-2 count. Jefferson looking to get out of the inning on this pitch. So Smith in the batter's box for the Eagles. 2-2 count. Facing Jefferson. Jefferson checks Kisamore. Here's the pitch. That one grounded weakly into the netting along the third baseline. And the count will stay at 2-2. So still 2-2 count. Jefferson and the Panthers looking to retire Smith on this in this at bat. Go into the dugout with the lead. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball grounded weakly and Noonschwander. Noonschwander will make the throw across the diamond successfully for out number 3. Noonschwander has one of the better arms in the district over there at third base. Able to make the throw across to Durkin for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, where Liberty Hill will look to extend their lead. I am Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close up the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. The Panthers in the lead of this District 25 5A matchup. If you missed our pregame segment or just maybe forgot, Georgetown comes to this game 4-1 in district play, tied for the top of District 25 5A at 4-1. They're tied with Cedar Park and Rouse, all 4-1. Liberty Hill and Leander tied for 4th, both teams at 3-2. Liberty Hill looking to pick up a win against one of the top teams in the state of Texas in the Georgetown Eagles. Eagles beat number 1 state-ranked Rouse on Tuesday night in 12 innings. Liberty Hill looking to put a loss in their win column in this at-bat in this game. So DeMars leading off the inning for the Panthers. Swung through that first pitch curveball. And here's the 0-1 pitch from Haddon. Looks like a changeup maybe. Bring the count to 0-2. Haddon, once again, throws a lot of off speed. Real crafty lefty. And has been having some success against the Panthers so far, except for that home run from Durkin. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. DeMars, I should mention, in his last at-bat, did have a double down the left field line. So a 1-2 count for DeMars. Haddon winds up, delivers. That one grounded weakly foul down the first base line, off the end of the bat of DeMars there, and he'll have another chance. Eagles leaving big gaps in between center, in kind of left center field, right center field, some big gaps for the Panther hitters. Here's the 1-2 pitch to DeMars. That fastball, high fastball chased by DeMars, and he'll strike out as the first out of this bottom of the 4th inning. So after the strikeout of DeMars, we'll bring up Jack Stavino on his second at-bat of the game. Popped out in his last at-bat. We'll look to reach base here for the Panthers and maybe start a little bit of a rally. First pitch curveball, check swing, fouled back by Stavinoa. Just decided a little bit too late. He wanted to swing on that one. So the count will be 0-1. Haddon working. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That curveball hit high in the air. Third baseman Smith looks to be under it, and he's able to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the Panthers. This game moving along at a pretty fierce pace as both teams' starting pitchers doing a great job tonight. Really, I mean, alongside a few mistakes for both pitchers, this game's been pretty smooth for them. So Garrett Neely now will step into the batter's box. Struck out in his last at bat. First pitch swinging, fouled out of play. So the count will be 0-1. Neely back in the batter's box. Haddon winds up, delivers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one fouled back, out of play again. Two foul balls in just about the same spot. And Neely now behind 0-2. Haddon the 0-2 pitch. That one low. Good job by Neely to keep his bat back there on the almost a little check swing. More of just a kind of bat came off his shoulder, but nevertheless, 1-2 count. Haddon winds up, delivers. That one curveball chase. That's in the dirt. Mazak will have to throw to first, and he will to strike Neely out on the drop third strike. So the inning remains scoreless, and we'll head to the 5th, where Liberty Hill will look to keep playing good defense and keep the lead. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where we'll have a pitching change. Here at the top of the 5th, a great outing by Cole Jefferson to go 4 innings of 1 earned run baseball. He had 2 strikeouts, and just a great job by Jefferson to keep the Panthers, and he's in the spot for a win. If the Panthers can win this ball game, he'll get a win credited to his statistics. On the mound now, taking over for Jefferson, will be C.J. Sherburne, the senior pitcher. Sherburne, if you remember, against Leander, came in a bases-loaded jam in the top of the 7th inning, able to get 2 outs for the Panthers and really give them the ability to have that win in the bottom of the 7th. So Sherburne will look to continue his hot pitching success. Against the Eagles, he'll face the a-hole hitter Denton, Petty, and then they'll be back at the top of the lineup and Hellman in his first inning of work. One of the strengths of this Georgetown squad is their pitching staff, but Liberty Hill has a great pitching staff as well, and they're showing it tonight, holding the Eagles to just 1 run through 4 so far. So Sherburne will work from the windup, and Denton will lead off this 5th inning for the Eagles. First pitch, fastball grounded back, foul for strike number 1. Sherburne, in his 2nd year here at Liberty Hill, was 2nd team All-District last year as a starting pitcher. Really found his form in the second half of district last year and has just continued it into this season. 0-1 pitch is a curveball swung on and missed by Denton. Denton fooled completely and now bounced in front of the plate, and Denton still swung through it. So now Sherburne up early on Denton, as he has the 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Sherburne. That pitch a little bit low, but good chase pitch. May have been a changeup. Didn't look like his big 12-6. So 1-2 count here for Sherburne. Facing Denton. Pitch. That one's into left center field. Stavanoa going back on it. That ball's going to one-hop the wall. Stavanoa able to field it. Denton looks to go. He'll be held at second base, and he'll have a leadoff double for the Eagles. So that fastball, a few balls hit into left center field today. Stavanoa working hard out there in center field. That one a double. Stays in the field, and in the 2nd inning, Logan Smith hit a ground rule double out there in that same area. So now with Denton on second base and no outs here, I'd be surprised if Petty doesn't lay down a bunt trying to move Denton over to third base. Noonschwander looks like he's expecting it. Sherburne will work from the stretch. Petty shows bunt. He's able to lay that one down. Sherburne will go over to first base for out number 1. So yeah, 1 out. Could have told you that one was coming, just knowing both these teams' playing styles. Both like to play small ball, and whenever they can get a run, especially in games like this, they're going to try to do their best to have an opportunity at it. So now there's 1 out. Let me change the scoreboard for you viewers at home. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Runner on third base is Denton for the Eagles. In the box is Hellman, who struck out and popped out tonight. First pitch to him, grounded to Neely. He'll be able to keep Denton at third. He'll go to first for out number 2. Great job by Neely to make sure Denton wasn't going anywhere. Throw across the diamond to Durkin for out number 2. A little 6-3 ground out for Hellman. And now I'll bring up the senior catcher, Zachary Mazak, who will look to drive in a run for the Eagles, while the Panthers will look to keep the lead here in the top of the 5th. So Denton on third, Mazak at the plate, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Mazak, grounded hard to Eller. Eller able to field it cleanly, will make the throw over to first, and the Panthers will escape this one with the lead. After a leadoff double, the Eagles unable to get anything out of it, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, where Liberty Hill will look to once again extend their lead. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype.com. VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where the Panthers have the lead here in this District 25 5A matchup between the Eagles of Georgetown and your Liberty Hill Panthers. Panthers have those 2 runs on a 2-run home run from the senior first baseman Cash Durkin in his second at-bat of the game, able to take a curveball from Haddon over the right field fence, and that is all the Panthers have needed so far. Haddon will return to the mound, and he'll be in his 5th inning of work, and he'll have to face Maxwell, Dyer, and Riley in the bottom of the 5th. I will say the last time Haddon faced Maxwell to lead off is the inning where they scored 2 runs, so maybe the Panthers will have similar success here in this one. So Haddon will face Maxwell here to start the bottom of the 5th. First pitch. Curveball, low for ball number 1. The question coming into this ball game was if the Panthers can hit off the great Eagle pitching staff, and so far they've done enough on a great defensive performance and pitching performance of their own. But they would like a few more comfort runs there to maybe have the lead of 2 or 3, not just 1, as we head into the later half part of this ball game. That fastball's low from Haddon, and it'll be 3-0. And almost certainly Maxwell's going to watch this one, see if Haddon can find the strike zone. Not insurance runs, not comfort runs. Here's the 3-0 pitch. It's a fastball in there for strike 1. And here's a 3-1 count for Maxwell, looking to reach base and have a leadoff base runner for Liberty Hill. 3-1 pitch from Haddon. That one's off. Oh, called strike 2. Looked to be a little bit outside, and Maxwell threw his bat over to the dugout and called strike 2, and now the count will be full, and Haddon's right back in this count. So full count, pitch to Maxwell. That curveball chased by Maxwell, and now he'll strike out for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. So now the top of the order will be Logan Dyer, 0 for 2 in tonight's ball game, a fly out and a ground out. Will look to reach base for the first time in this at-bat. Haddon, first pitch to Dyer. That curveball high. Let's count for ball 1. So 1-0 count. Haddon winds up pitch to Dyer. That one, fastball on the outside corner. We'll bring the count to 1-1. So 1-1 now. Here's the pitch to Dyer. That one's hit into weak left center field. Center fielder Petty going over, able to make the catch for out number 2. So another 2 quick outs for the Panthers, and he'll bring up Carson Riley, who singled in his last at-bat. Just about an hour and 5 minutes elapsed in this game so far. Here's the first pitch to Riley. First pitch like a slider maybe, in there for strike 1. So 0-1 to Riley. Haddon winds up, delivers. That one off the plate, brings the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count for Riley. Looking to have a hit here off of Haddon. That fastball fouled back into the netting. We'll bring the count to 1-2. So 1-2 count as Durkin will get that ball that went back into the netting, hand it to the home plate umpire. As Haddon was kind of trying to force one there. Home plate umpire not ready. Haddon likes to work fast and was working a little too fast for that one. Home plate umpire had to stop him. And now here's the wind up. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's hit into right field. Right fielder Denton under it, able to make the catch for out number 3. And just like that, the 5th inning's over, and we'll head into the 6th. Liberty Hill leading this ball game 2-1. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live. I'm Jason Hebner.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Welcome back here to Panther Field, and while we have a minute here, we'd like to wish our luck to the ladies soccer team playing in the round 3 of the playoffs tonight against Bernie champion. Good luck, soccer. You know, they're probably already playing. I think they had a 7 o'clock start, so we just want to wish them good luck from over here at Panther Baseball. Sherburne will return to the mound. He'll be in his 2nd inning of work, and he'll look to have the same success as he did in his 1st. He'll face the 3-4-5 hitters, I believe, at Georgetown. That is correct. He'll face E.J. Davis, Reese Bell, and Landon Heil. E.J. Davis tonight, 1 for 2, a single and a flyout. First pitch from Sherburne here in the 6th inning. Curveball hit right up the middle, and that'll be a leadoff single from Davis. So, Davis able to lead the inning off with a single. And the Panther defense and pitching staff in Sherburne is going to have to respond. So now the cleanup hitter will be Reese Bell with a runner on first. Bell, I mean, similar to Durkin, can do some damage with one swing. Sherburne going to have to be careful here with the runner on. First pitch to Bell. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Bell taking a sign from his third base coach and head coach, Jordan Vieira, in his 3rd year at the helm of the Eagles. The Eagles, one of the best baseball programs in the last 25 years or so in the Central Texas area. Sherburne, the 0-1 pitch. High fastball. Worked to count to 1-1. Eagles 15-2 coming into today's game. Only district lost coming to Leander. 6-4 about a week ago. Sherburne, the 1-1 pitch to Bell. That curveball swung through by Bell. Works to count to 1-2. Great job of Sherburne getting ahead of the count against Bell. With Davis on first for the Eagles, Bell at the plate. Panthers looking to keep the lead here in the 6th inning. No outs here. Sherburne, the 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Called strike 3 on Bell. A little bit of a delayed call there from the home plate umpire. And that'll be out number 1 on the called strike 3. A little minute of silence there as home plate umpire wasn't doing anything. Then he started his strike 3 call to have the first out of the inning here. And now Landon Heil will be in the batter's box of D.H. Schneid. Sherburne, the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Riley, the throw down to second. Eller's going to tag the runner, and he's going to be out for out number 2. Eagles trying to steal a base there. Put E.J. Davis on second, but Riley fires a dart down to second base to Trent Eller. Eller able to apply the tag and get Davis easily. So now 2 outs. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Heil. That curveball a little bit off the plate, and the count's now 1-1 after the caught stealing from Carson Riley. So Heil now at the plate, 1-1 count. Sherburne winds up, delivers. That pitch will bring the count to 2-1. Panther fans want some more strikes called, but you always do. 2-1 pitch here. Sherburne delivers. That fastball, a little low. Works the count to 3-1. Sherburne going to have to attack the strike zone here. Facing Heil. Here's the pitch. That one, fastball, big swing by Heil. Works the count to 3-2. So Liberty Hill, full count here for Sherburne. Here's the pitch. That one grounded to Neely, able to make the awkward play, make the throw over to first. Good pick by Durkin at first, and now be out number 3. Liberty Hill will head to the bottom half of the 6th, where they'll look to pick up a few insurance runs before they head to the 7th and try to close out the Eagles. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts. But did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does.
Okay, I don't know what happened here. I'm working to fix whatever just happened. Sorry about that little double play. Looks like my spots are kind of, don't know what's going on with them. So we'll just stay here as I try to fix this issue. But Haddon will return. He will return to the game, and he'll be in his 6th inning of work as we're just trying to force close our thing here. It's going to be, let's drag it off screen here for a minute. But sorry about that, folks. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Haddon will return to the mound. The Panthers leading by 1. They're looking to pick up a few insurance runs before they'll head to the top half of the 7th and try to close out this district ball game. Haddon, not an easy lineup that he's having to face. He'll have to face the 3, 4, 5 hitters in Durkin, Noonschwander, and DeMars. Or Durkin, Noonschwander, and Eller, excuse me. DeMars would be after Eller if we get there. So Durkin, in his last at bat, hit the 2-run home run. Maybe he's trying to get another one here. First pitch, fastball, low and away for ball number 1. So 1-0 pitch here from Haddon to Durkin. That fastball inside brings the count to 2-0. Okay, Haddon going to take a little bit of a moment here after throwing 2 straight balls, collect himself a little bit. Seen him do this a few times tonight, and he'll do it here. Now the 2-0 pitch from Haddon. Curveball hit into center field by Durkin. Center fielder going back. That ball is over the center field fence, and Durkin goes yard again. 2 home runs by Durkin tonight, and he has all 3 of Liberty Hill's RBIs. Curveball there from Haddon, and Durkin sent that ball straight over the center field fence. There's a reason Durkin's in the 3-hole there, and he is making the Eagles pay tonight. Home plate umpire going to make sure the Panthers get back in their dugout here. But, man, are they excited after Durkin just took a curveball about 375 to dead center field. That pitch by Noonschwander hit deep into right field. Denton going back. He's able to make the catch. Panther fans thought they may have had another one there. So now 1 out after Noonschwander flew out. And the Panthers now have up by 2. What they wanted to do, they wanted to get some insurance runs here in the bottom half before they head to the 7th, where they'll try to close out this ball game. Haddon first pitch to Eller here. Curveball fouled straight back by Eller into the catcher Mazak for strike number 1. So 0-1 pitch. Here's the pitch from Haddon to Eller. That fastball's inside, brings the count to 1-1. So behind Eller will be DeMars. 1-1 pitch, Haddon. Here we go. Change up, chased by Eller, works the count to 1-2. Panthers now lead by 2 after another home run from Cash Durkin here in the bottom half of the 6th. 1-2 pitch here to Eller. That one's grounded to the third baseman, Davis. Davis make the throw over to first and Bell, and that'll be good for out number 2. 2 outs as the Eagles are going to go off the field here. And they're, I guess they're ready to go home. But 2 outs here. They're ready to get. Everybody thought they were 2-3 outs for the Eagles, and not sure why. But 2 outs here as DeMars will come to the plate. Doubled in his first at bat, struck out in his last. First pitch to DeMars, curveball in the dirt for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch to DeMars. That one's in the dirt. We'll bring the count to 2-0. DeMars way ahead now. Would be shocked if Haddon doesn't try to throw something in the strike zone here. DeMars maybe swinging. Change up. DeMars was swinging, just missed it. Brings the count to 2-1. So 2-1 count. Haddon winds up the 2-1 pitch. That fastball swung through by DeMars brings the count to 2-2. Haddon winds up the 2-2 pitch. That one's inside. Will work the count to full for DeMars. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung through by DeMars and now be out number 3. But we'll head to the top of the 7th where Liberty Hill will look to close out this district ball game. I'm Jason. Okay, we're going to stay here because my audio programs that usually run the spots and the music is all messed up and I can't figure out how to fix it. So it's just going to have to be an issue we resolve at a later time. So we'll stay here. Panthers lead. If you're just joining us here for this late edition of the ball game, Panthers up 3-1. 3 runs scored on 3 RBIs from 2 home runs from Cash Durkin, the senior first baseman. Cole Jefferson started this game for the Panthers, went 4 innings of 1 earned run baseball. Sherburne has had 2 innings of relief, and he'll return to look for a 3rd. Eagles down by 2. Liberty Hill just has to hold them here, and they'll take their 4th district ball game. Eagles ranked currently 11th in the Diamond Pro 5A poll, but beat number 1 Rouse on Tuesday night in 12 innings, so I'm sure their ranking is higher than 11 next week. The Panthers looking to beat the ranked Eagles and crack into the rankings themselves. They've popped in and out of it during their preseason schedule, but after a few early district losses, they've bounced out. But after a win over a good Leander team, and if they can win this ball game tonight against Georgetown, I'd be surprised if they're not in it. First pitch here of the top of the 7th will be to Kissamore. As a ball number 1. Kissamore, a fielder's choice and a single tonight. The 1-0 pitch fouled back, brings the count to 1-1. So it'll be Kissamore, Smith, and Denton for the Eagles, pending any changes. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Sherburne. That curveball, a little high, brings the count to 2-1. That pitch just a little bit lower, probably would have been called strike 2, but 2-1 count regardless. That pitch fouled back by Kissamore. And now we'll have a 2-2 count. Panthers looking for the first out of the inning. So 2-2 count here for Kissamore. Sherburne winds up the pitch. That curveball chased or fouled. They're going to call a foul tip, and Carson Riley just unable to hang on to it in his glove. So Kissamore will have a second chance here. So second chance for Kissamore facing Sherburne. Sherburne, the 2-2 pitch. That one hit hard up the middle, and Eagles will have a leadoff single. Kissamore will be held to a leadoff single, and that'll be his second single of the ball game. So the Panthers not clear of trouble. They'll have to work to win this ball game, but they've been working hard all night on the defensive end. So at the plate now will be Logan Smith. In his first at-bat of the game, he hit the ground rule double into left center field. Last at-bat had a ground out. Panthers just need outs. Have a 2-run lead, looking to keep it. First pitch to Smith, hit hard to Noonschwander at third base. He'll throw across the diamond, but Kissamore will be back in time. So a hard hit ball off the bat of Logan Smith, caught by Noonschwander at third base, and that'll be out number 1. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Noonschwander ready to catch that ball and able to get the first out of the inning here for the Panthers. So now it looks to be Wade Denton. He doubled in his last at-bat, but now 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Panthers need 2 more. First pitch curveball, strike 1 from Sherburne. So 0-1 count for Denton. Kissamore on first base for the Eagles. Sherburne set, 0-1 pitch, curveball. That was a close pitch, but called a ball. Will bring the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count for Denton. Eagles need 2 runs to keep this ball game alive. Panthers looking to end it here in the top of the 7th. That fastball popped up into shallow center field. Stavinoa coming in and is able to make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs here, and the Panthers just need 1 more to beat the Eagles here in Liberty Hill. So now at the plate, it'll look to be looks like we got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter number 10. I don't know what number. Hopefully he turns around here. Pinch hitter number 20, Riley Linninger. Probably getting that name wrong, but looks like he's a sophomore. Riley Linninger is a lefty. He'll look to have the pinch hit role here. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th for the Panthers, currently leading 3-1 in this district ball game. 1 more out, and it will seal the deal, and they take their 4th district win of the season. Sherburne working from the setch with Kissamore on first base. First pitch, fastball outside, will bring the count to 1-0. So there is a runner on for the Eagles, but with a 2-run lead, Liberty Hill just has to get the batter here. Sherburne set now. Pitch to Linninger. That one's into right field. That ball's going to be foul. And a sigh of relief from Panther fans. That ball would have been trouble. So 1-1 pitch. That ball bounced about 3 feet foul near the right field corner. Would have been at least a double for Linninger. And Kissamore likely could have scored on that one. So 1-1 count. Because on 2 outs, Kissamore is going to run on any contact, so he'll have a good jump at first base. 1-1 count here for Linninger. Sherburne, 1-1 pitch. That one hit hard to right field, foul. Just past the outstretched arm of Durkin at first, but it is foul. And now the count's 1-2. It looks like we may be out of baseballs. Carson Riley will get one from the dugout. And now 1-2 count. Sherburne looking to retire Linninger, and the Panthers are looking to take their 4th district win of the season. Panther fans on their feet as Sherburne was taking signs from Riley. Panther fans getting loud here. Linninger, a 1-2 count. Pitch from Sherburne. Fastball chased by Linninger for out number 3. And Liberty Hill is going to beat the Eagles by a score of 3-1. The Panthers will advance to 4-2 in district play. The Eagles will fall to 4-2 in district play. Liberty Hill able to beat the state-ranked Eagles on their home turf tonight based on 2 great performances on the mound from Cole Jefferson and C.J. Sherburne to hold the Eagles to 1, and 2 big home runs from Cash Durkin to provide the 3 runs for the Panthers. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back in a brief moment with a little post-game segment because our brakes don't work, we're just going to, I'll just mute my mic for about 30 seconds and we'll listen to the sound of the crowd here with our crowd mic. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where the Panthers have just defeated the Georgetown Eagles by a score of 3-1 in 7 innings. The keys of the game, Liberty Hill had 2 big hits from Cash Durkin, a 2-run home run in his second at-bat and a home run in his last at-bat over dead center field. It really was all the offense the Panthers can muster in the game, but lucky for them, their pitching staff delivered, held the Eagles to 1 earned run that came in the second inning, and between Cole Jefferson and Connor Sherburne, the Panthers' defense and pitching staff was electric tonight. So, what's next for the Panthers? They've advanced to 4-2 in district play, and next week they'll have, on Friday, they'll play at Glenn, and on Saturday they'll play at Eastview. No game on Tuesday, as I believe that was held open for any makeup games, any scheduling issues that may have occurred. So we'll be here. Join us on Vype Live at 6:50 on Friday night at Glenn, as the Panthers take on Glenn. And join us on Saturday. I believe that's a 1 o'clock start. We'll get to confirm that. A 1 o'clock start next Saturday as the Liberty Hill Panthers take on the Eastview Patriots. For Vype Live, I'm Jason Hebner. You've been listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball all night. Make sure to join us on any future broadcasts, and have a good rest of your night and weekend. Oh my God. Having a problem stopping the stream. Sorry about that, folks, but oh. Computer's not really working. Here we go. Have a good rest of your weekend, and join us here on Friday night as the Panthers take on the Glen Grizzlies.